Hello and welcome. I'm Sister Dale McDonald, NCEA Director of Public Policy and Educational Research. And I'm joined by Annie Smith, the new NCEA Director of Research and Data Management. We're here to talk about our latest publication, the NCEA Annual Statistical Report of Catholic Elementary and Secondary Schools in the United States. This book includes information about schools, enrollment, students, teachers, and programs that provide a comprehensive profile of Catholic education in our nation. NCEA has been collecting and publishing this data from every diocese every year since 1972. Each school sends its data to the diocesan school office, and the diocese sends its aggregated data to NCEA. These data in this book, along with the other publication we do annually on financial issues, assist schools and dioceses since it enables them to compare their data against others in the region and the nation as they engage in strategic planning. NCEA also uses this data to advocate for federal government program assistance on your behalf. Annie will now share some of the highlights of this year's data.
Thanks, Sister Dale. So as Sister Dale said, we've been collecting this data since 1972. And this past year, we had the largest decrease recorded since 1972 of 6.4%. And we have 1.6 million Catholic school students in the United States. When we look at the enrollment decrease of elementary schools versus secondary student enrollment, we see elementary schools are much more impacted than secondary schools. They had a decrease of 8.1% compared to secondary schools of 2.5% since last year. And the majority of the enrollment decrease in the elementary schools was because of the pre-kindergarten students. When we look by region, Mideast and New England regions have lost more than half of their students in the last 2 decades. And since last year, dioceses in the Mideast and West Far West region were impacted the greatest with negative 8.8% decreases in enrollment. And lastly, unfortunately, we had a huge amount of schools closed, 209 schools closed in spring 2020, with a net loss of 202 schools due to mergers and 17 new schools opening, for a total of 5,981 Catholic schools in the United States. So this is just a few facts about things you can see in the annual statistical report. We highly recommend visiting NCEA's bookstore, and you can buy it and get lots of information on enrollment, on staff, on governance, funding, programs in our schools. Thank you so much.
Thank you for joining us.